Hirap, ang pasada ng Pangulo, focusing on science and technology. It is a television and radio program. This is created to help the government feel the pulse of the people by providing a direct line of communications between the President and the ordinary Filipinos. This is Estrada's administration's program to boost science and technology in our country and to make this more responsive to the challenges of globalization and its thrust towards agricultural modernization. Next is the setting up of regional food microbiology laboratories. This is created to ensure the quality and safety of local food products and exports. Next is the creation of PhilJobNet to improve the placement and information network in our country through information technology. Next is the implementation of the Gains Exports Program or GAINEX to strengthen the scientific capabilities of small and medium-scale exporters.
Implementation of climate information, monitoring, and prediction services to make weather forecasting more useful in managing agriculture and water resources. It explains changing weather conditions using the baseline in climatic parameters, and it plays a major role in agricultural production by assisting growing businesses to be ready and efficient. The Banking Act or the Republic Act No. 8791. The measure opens the local banking industry to foreign players after almost 50 years of having it exclusively reserved and protected for Filipino nationals. It is one of the several priority legislative measures promoted by the Estrada administration to reform the economy and attract foreign investment. He stated that the approved measure will help to avoid unfortunate scenarios by promoting a more stable banking system and strengthening the entire industry. The new law empowers the Monetary Policy Committee to suspend misleading bank officials and limit the amount of loans and guarantees granted to bank directors, officials, and shareholders. Retail Trade Liberalization Act or Republic Act No. 8762. Liberalized retail investment reduces restrictive and limiting barriers, such as allowing natural-born citizens who have lost their citizenship to engage in retail trade while enjoying the rights granted to Filipino citizens. The bill dismantles 40 years of state protectionism over the country's retail trade industry and opens the sector to big foreign players.
Clean Air Act of 1999. The passage of the Clean Air Act of 1999 provides for a comprehensive air pollution control policy as it outlines the government's measure to reduce air pollution by including environmental protection in its development plans. Why is the Philippine Clean Air Act created? The Congress designed the Clean Air Act to reduce or to protect public health and welfare from different types of pollution caused by a diverse array of pollution sources. The Clean Air Act of 1999 was signed into law by former President Joseph E. Estrada in July 27, 1999. The Republic Act of 1999, also known as the Philippine Clean Air Act, a comprehensive air quality management policy and program which aims to achieve and maintain healthy air for all the Filipinos. The second one is the Electronic Commerce Act of 2002 or the Republic Act 8792. This act providing for the recognition of use of electronic commercial and non-electronic commercial transactions, penalties of unlawful use. In its declaration policy of Section 2, it is declared that the state recognizes the vital role of information and communication technology, or the ICI, in. The third one is the strengthening of the National Computer Center. The Computer Center, or the National Computer Center, was created by virtue of executive order. This order likewise established the National Computer Institute as the training arm of NCC to respond to the need of a structural training program for ADP personnel of the different government agencies and the private sector. So, the powers and functions of National Computer Center is to undertake in support of ITCs, planning and policies advisory functions, a periodic review of the National Information Technology, or the NITC, plan for the 21st in coordination with appropriate bodies and agencies of government and the private sector, to ensure that the policy recommendations, strategies, programs, and projects are constantly updated and are consistent with the national development priorities and requirements. So this is so very important to us, or um, especially here in the Philippines, because it really helps a lot. So those are the three contributions of Joseph Estrada in the field of science and technology. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Incentives for regional headquarters of foreign multinational RA 8756. Incentives for regional headquarters of foreign multinational. This measure grants a host of incentives to multinational firms establishing their regional hubs in the country. Implementation of the Project Rise of Rescue Initiative for Science Education. Whereas it is necessary to strengthen the Philippines' performance in science in order to maximize the contribution of our country's vast human resources in attaining our goals of industrialization and economic development. During the 2 July 1997 workshop of pole vaulting in the 21st century is to improve the quality of science education in the country in view of the need of the upgrade, the performance level or competitive of our teachers and students in the areas of science. Among the must-do programs for the government's pole vaulting strategy to the 21st century is to establish the Philippines as the knowledge center in the Asian Pacific, whereby the country shall be capable of providing excellent education, training, and research, and world-class professional services, as well as efficient and productive knowledge-based industry in the Asia Pacific, which is people-oriented and globally competitive. The launching of Mobile Information Technology Classroom in Mindanao. The launching of the Mobile Information Technology Classroom in Mindanao to provide students hands-on training in IT lessons.